Hi, my name is AJ White, and today I'll be giving the Someone You Should Know speech. So, picture this. You're an eighth grader walking into a gym for the very first time with your basketball in one hand and your shoes in the other hand. As you open up the door, you see a bunch of kids playing around, laughing that you don't know at all. And then an adult that looks like a kid himself comes up to you and asks if you're going to hoop with them today. You tell him yeah, and then he takes your basketball and starts laughing and joking with you like he's known you your whole life. This is what happened when I met my big brother and my coach for the first time, and his name is Coach Bill. So first, I want to tell you how he helped me through basketball. The main place he helped me at was at practice. This was mainly through basketball drills, like ball handling drills, shooting drills, and with each drill, he would always make them competitive. So shooting drill would be group has to meet a certain goal before the other group and things like that. So, but my favorite drill was he would split the whole team or the whole team into two groups and put them at opposite ends of the court, and it'd be one on one full court. But at half court, there's a coach standing there that says go once you get there, and once he says go, it's one on one trying to score. And I remember this would always bring competitive out of us because um, it's just everybody's looking to see who's gonna mess up or who's gonna get a bucket or who's gonna make who fall or who's gonna do a flashy play. So it was always like real high energy, good energy during that drill. And then mentally, he helped me because he would always tell us, "You always have to know all your plays. You have to know where everybody's supposed to be." And at that time, we didn't understand like how critical that was because we were focused on the physical aspect of basketball and stuff instead of the IQ. Excuse me. Um, but he would always explain to us like the elite players in the league right now got that got to where they are because they know where their players are supposed to be, and because they know where their players are supposed to be, they can make the right play at the right time. Um, and then another place that he taught me through basketball, he taught me in basketball was at our tournaments, and he mainly taught us how to win gracefully, because everybody loves winning, but there's always a way to do it without bragging or hurting the opposing team. But he also taught us how to lose because no matter what in life, you're always going to lose. Um, Not always lose, but you'll lose sometimes. So there's always a way to do that. He always like told us like you got to get back up and just figure out what you did and get better. And he would always use David Serlin's quote, "Losing is part of the game. If you never lose, you are never truly tested and never forced to grow." So, and then we actually won this game, but there was one game team didn't know how to lose, and we got into a fight with them. There was a it was a big fight. It was a bunch of parents and players all over the courts. They actually had to shut down the rest of the games that were going on right then because it was such a huge mess that happened. But yeah, we never had to do that because we didn't know how to lose because he taught us better. But now I'll get into the reasons why I call him my big brother, and that's mainly because he taught me how to become a man. Um, he told me that a man always takes care of himself and he sets goals and he sets steps. He has steps for himself to achieve those goals. Um, and the late rapper Nipsey Hussle, he told us, or this is a quote from the late rapper Nipsey, because he's a big influence in me in his life. Uh, we both listen to him a lot and things like that. And he says, the most thing number one is you got to get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not going to work in the way. And the way to do that is you have a plan. Because if you got a plan, it's not just like a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing because if something pops up, it's going to look like an end all. And he taught me that men take care of themselves. You don't let outside forces distract you and stuff like that because he didn't have the best like growing up, childhood. Um, so he would always give us examples of how he messed up something that was going good for him because of girls or something, it's a bad influence or a bad friend that something he got caught up in. So he really just taught us from the life lessons that he learned. And then he also taught me that a man takes care of others and he has responsibilities and he takes care of those responsibilities. So, like a man, if you have a wife and a child, you have to provide for them. So you have to go to work. You can't slack off. You have to get your job done so you can get paid. And there's really no excuses. If you got to do it a different way, you got to do it a different way. But either way, you have to take care of the responsibilities that you brought onto yourself, really. So that was another major way he taught me how to be a man, because you got to take care of the things that you got to do. And then even though he was teaching me all these things, it was really cool for me because I got to see him grow as a person too. Through the first years I knew him, he's always had something he wanted to do. Like, he was so scatterbrained. He had this organization he wanted to try out, or this training style he wanted to try out, or this something. And as I see him grow, or as I saw him grow, and I still see him grow, he's starting to actually find a goal, do the steps, and achieve that goal. He's actually started making money, like good money, being a basketball trainer. He has his own workout camps that he does throughout the year. He always advertises them, gets other people to advertise for them. I advertise for him. He's just a great people person now. He knows how to go about his business now. And then with all this going on, he was always looking for like a company to sign him so he could sponsor his basketball team to take care of the funds for the team, because your basketball is not cheap. So he ended up working hard and finding a startup company called Point3 Basketball that signed with him. So that's how they didn't take care of all the fees, but they took care of like equipment, like some shoes or bags for the players and uniforms and stuff like that, which would be a couple hundreds of dollars. So it's not cheap. It's very grateful. But through that, he ended up getting a deal with Adidas. So Adidas started taking up some of the Adidas started taking up some of the fees too. But as long as with the fees, it also comes like they got into the Adidas league. So for basketball, there's like 3 different leagues, and Adidas is one of the top leagues. So for exposure wise, for college coaches, for the players to get, it was really good. Like, it was a big jump for him. I was really proud of him for that. And then with all this going on, he was really kind of struggling because he couldn't get our teams into tournaments sometimes, because not all of our players came from families that could provide that money. So a lot of times he would put in his own money for a kid to get a jersey, or so we can enter into the tournament, because you got to pay the tournament, whoever's running the tournament. So right now he's a business partner in Point3 Basketball. He has a child with his girlfriend, and he runs his own workout camps throughout the year, like I said. And he also joined one of the top teams, like top AAU teams in Kansas City right now. So I'm really happy for him. It's a job that he's really excited for. So, and when I look back through all the things that happened in my life, I don't think I would have dealt with them the same way I did without the influence of Coach Boo. Because like all of the determination and hard work and like just you got to pick yourself back up, or because nobody else will. He just instilled that into me. So I live by that every day. Like, if I don't do it, nobody's gonna do it. So if I want to get better, I'm gonna have to push myself to get better. So now I won't ever be that little kid that was too scared to go to the gym. I'll always be that man that is like determined to come out of the room, that everybody knows his name because he made a statement. So thanks for watching.